When we run our class, we run the method public static void main string square bracket args. I drew a box for all the local variables inside the main method. I labeled it with the name of the method, main. On line 3, I created a variable named D1 of type dog. That's a variable that can reference a dog object. Remember, we evaluate and then store, so we need to first evaluate the right-hand side. The right-hand side calls the dog constructor, which makes a new object of type dog. A constructor is a method that makes new object, and we call it using the keyword new. The constructor returns a reference to our new object. We store the reference to the newly created object in our variable D1. On line 4, I created a variable named D2 of type dog. That's another variable that can reference a dog object. Remember, we evaluate and then store, so we need to first evaluate the right-hand side. The right-hand side says D1. I assign D2 a copy of the value of D1. Since D1 is a variable that references that dog object, I create a copy of that reference. And D2 is set to be a copy of that reference. The big idea here is that in an assignment statement, we always copy the value of the variable. That's also how int variables worked. Now here we have two names we can use to refer to our dog object. We can use D1 or D2. That probably seems a little silly, but we often have multiple names to refer to people. For example, my mom's name is Anne, but I call her Mom.